It was, yeah, thinking back to it, actually, fucking insanity.
Why is that not a bit? That's fucking 10 out of 10.
Remember my ex used to work for a sex hotline? What? Yeah, I told you this. My ex used to work for a sex hotline, and like people would call up to be pulling the bar themselves, and she'd be literally sitting making like macaroni and cheese.
We've got a new podcast. I wanted to get you something, and I've talked about it for a while.
Okay.
I've threatened it for weeks.
And welcome to the Bomb Squad podcast, you bunch of horny hooters, you. I'm McCann.
I'm Colin Geddis here. We're back. We made it to episode 2. Happy days.
Happy 2.
You know, to let you behind the curtain for a second. Our first episode has only been out for what?
Like 3 days?
3 days. It's only been out 3 days.
3 days.
But we recorded it last week, so it feels like... Here, is it doing well, Aaron?
It is doing very well. Exceedingly well.
Number 16 in the UK comedy charts.
That's right.
Only one episode out. We'll be crawling up the charts every fucking week.
Doing laps around fucking My Dad Wrote a Porno and all those other fuckers.
That's the dumb thing now. You take a podcast and you call it like, you know, well, there's like My Therapist Ghosted Me.
Yeah.
There's other ones like I Sexted My Teacher.
Yeah.
There's like fucking, you know, this.
Oh, I've seen that one too.
This guy fucked me in the butt or something.
Yeah.
We went the wrong direction with the name.
Yeah. What would you call it if we had to realign for the podcast algorithms?
I friction burned my cock.
From the girl in the chippy?
From the girl in the chippy.
That's a guarantee.
But we're not fucking about. We mean business. The fucking Patreon episode hasn't come out. How many people are on the Patreon already?
About 100.
Jesus Christ, right?
I mean, it's not even we have an episode out yet. The boys killing the game. I'll tell you what we are.
Real bad man.
Oh, what?
We'll actually do a bit of a podcast now. We start off with the lowlights of the week. Tell me all the insults your mother's hit you with this week.
Oh, sir, I think that me and my mother have a good relationship, and then you want to hear what Shirley thinks of you, you just have to smash something in the house. Now, tell me this isn't a dumb idea, Niall, right? She has a glass Tupperware for the butter. So the fucking... Glass Tupperware. That's what she called me whenever I broke it.
Tupperware? You fucking idiot.
You fucking tub of shit.
If it's glass, it's not Tupperware.
Well, it resembles the appearance of that, but it's glass, right? And I went to lift it out, and of course, butter, it's all fucking buttery and slimy and all. Dropped it. Stone Cold theme song hits. Fucking just the glass smashes.
There's something.
Like that, kind of in that direction, that part. And she immediately goes, "You big dopey stupid bastard." She had about 7 other adjectives in there before she finished, and then she finished it off with, "Them vapes are fucking up your head."
You'd have some vapes to fuck your head up.
I was like, "I've been fucked up.
Thanks to you." Spreading the chromosomes between too many children.
That actually, in the heat of battle, I actually did throw that back at her. I was like, "No wonder I vape."
Fucking using to drive me to vape round here.
Like I was talking about doing heroin. It's like, no wonder I'll fucking vape round this house. No wonder the place is always stinking of strawberry kiwi.
It's a cry for help, mother.
Then I went in my room, listened to Limp Bizkit and pulled away myself.
I'm doing it all for the nookie. The nookie.
Did you say the dookie?
The nookie, you fucking...
Oh, I thought you said like, "Hey, dookie."
I've been doing it all for the dookie. As in poop. I did it all for the poop.
Oh, fuck.
That is fun though. Your ma just slagging me off. But yeah, if you're gonna go to the lengths of putting the butter in a little dish,
yeah,
clean the fucking dish, man.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate that."
Thank you. You're welcome.
Real bad man.
I would argue.
So I was in the right, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
There you go. I appreciate that.
I hope you had her anyway.
Yeah. Oh no. If I went to, you know, we were fucking about doing UFC kicks. I hit my ma one of those. She's losing it.
Me fucking telling you some insights of the UFC there, and then you go being like googling like you know, oblique kick John Jones.
Yeah.
And then just taking her ma's knees out.
I mean, you see me hit that fucking head kick earlier, you know, if I took a notion.
I mean, we can't play it. Because we do have video at the
technology.
minute. We'll play this. This is for the video watchers. This is our McCann throwing a high kick,
Now, primary focus on the footwork, secondary focus on the bunda.
and no focus at all on the mess at the back corner of our office. We're waiting on some manpower to come shift that. Okay. Now here he is dressed like Mick Foley about to throw us some fucking mad kick. Do you remember you were wearing that at Christmas at a gig, and I was like, it looks like you haven't taken your Christmas jammies off.
Yeah. It is Christmas, eh?
Ready for this? Look at the size of your wee hand there. Where's your hand, Susan? Anyway, you ready? Take my strong hit. There he goes. Adjust the bag.
There we go.
Vape in hand. Vape in hand.
Just got a
ready?
good
Got
grip
the
on that
jeans
vape.
rolled up like a fucking...
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Kabang!
Bang! Fucking gravy chips right out of your hand.
Out of your hand, bro. Look at the ass.
I'm telling you.
Look at the mom jean ass on that. You could keep, never mind your wallet, you can keep a fucking full iPad in the back of that.
It's again a bit of a painter would fuck.
You get a brand new 2023 Mac 16-inch MacBook Pro down the back of that.
That's again a hoop would make you a couple of ham sandwiches and a cup of tea for the yard work.
And make 4 for yourself. Look at this. Kapow. Oh, we missed pork rope. I'm going to start calling my hamstrings my pork ropes.
That is a pork rope there.
Oh, there he is.
I'm telling you.
Majestic.
Like a swan. Oh fuck, seeing 2 times speed. That's rough gear there.
Oh, so other than nearly assaulting your mother, have you been up to anything else this
That's
week?
pretty much it. Nearly fucking Batista bombed her for the breakfast bar, and that was really it. That was the highlight of the week.
A very vast contrast in our lives this week was whenever I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I was like, oh, I was in Portrush there, fucking tired, whatever. Came home, had to fucking help out because they're clearing the back garden and all. And you're like, I man, wrecked myself from staying up night one of WrestleMania. Barely keep my eyes open here. A bit of a shift last night watching KSI.
Oh, it was a shift, boy.
Calling people the P word.
It was great.
Was it great?
It was great, yeah.
What made it a great year for
It's
WrestleMania?
just a real spectacle, you know.
Yeah.
It's great
Now tell me.
watching it. 80,000 people, you know. Some stink in there.
Some stink?
Open air stadium, but I'd say there's still not a waft about it.
Oh, were those
you know?
wrestling fans?
Oh, why?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why? Dirtiest bags in the game.
Oh, so there'd be some fungal infections left in them fucking bleachers, let me tell you. Bleach is right.
Just ball bags battered in Cheetos.
Boys being like, hold my big gulp.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To hold up my sign.
Oh, yeah. A couple of big gulps in the audience there for sure.
Couple of big gulps. What else? Just like finding popcorn in your boxers a couple of days later.
But again, like metalheads, very sound people, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Across the board, nice people, you know. Guys that watch a bit of fantasy fighting, you know, tend to carry a certain aura about them.
Yeah. I always, because sometimes you do see like, you know, one of these wrestling women, you know, when they're real hot. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what takes you down that avenue? You know,
Passion, man.
passion?
Yeah. For the squared circle. Which is also what I call my ass. Actually, mine's more like a rhombus. If we're getting mathematical about it.
What's the most hardcore you've ever went at a wrestling event? Have you ever brought like a sign or painted your face?
I've never been a belt guy. Could never do that. Could never depart ways. And they're dear too. Like,
Do you own a belt?
no, I River Island. But I could never
The
depart
River
ways.
Island heavyweight champ. Welcome to the ring, the Zara fucking tag team champions of the world.
Which also, to take it back to my ma, she thought River Island was a Chinese restaurant until about 4 years ago. That's how you know you live in a town with fuck all it is. Whenever after school.
I went into that River Island takeaway and the cunt's got all those racks of clothes in there.
Worst food young I've ever had.
I know your man's big into the fucking just ordering an omelette. I'd love an omelette right now.
So do I. Chinese one?
We went to we got an omelette the other day in that Culmore Diner.
Oh, beaut spot. Culmore Diners and shit.
What podcast were we talking about on a podcast where you tried to order spinach and she nearly fucking barfed in your...
No, so that happened. We haven't talked about that yet, no.
I might have mentioned it, but here, that's a different podcast, different world.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked for spinach and she was like, where the fuck have you been? And then I asked for a cappuccino now, right? And she goes, so a milky coffee then, alright? That's like, but you got it.
I guess start calling you the Yank and all. The Yank's looking a cappuccino.
The young from the plum.
For fuck's sake, what I think that says.
No, they're great. They're
Vella
great.
Italia?
They're great. They're great cutties in there. I love the Culmore. Shit. No bullshit. Good feed.
This is what I want in a good feed spot. They don't take card. Is a must. Cash only. The menu has to be a laminated piece of paper from 1994.
Yeah.
and they just give you all the cutlery at once.
When you think about it,
So if there's like 15 people eating, she'll just be like, there you go. Just like a fucking, like a scrapyard.
when you think about it, like, you know, Irish cuisine like that, very similar to Vietnamese. There's like wee telltale signs you're going to get a good feed.
Yeah.
And none of them are like good things.
Yeah, shit menu, stinking table, dirty cutlery.
It's funny too because they have a favourite section.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like pick of the shelf and it's like just literally chips, peas and stuffing. That's the top fucking seller.
Chef's recommendation.
Yeah.
Whatever's closest to him.
Chef's piss.
Chef's piss. It is fucking dangerous, that wee emoji that you get in the fucking thing now.
Out there?
Aye.
Was that for just being racist against Italians?
It must be, but that is like a chef's kiss, isn't it?
Oh, aye, out there.
You want a family.
It's a fucking family recipe.
But then add a couple of squirts on the other side of it. Wanker hand.
Hot job.
Hand job, yeah. Also available at the Culmore Diner. This country's too small. I was waiting for you in the car park. Every cunt that got out of a car had a limp.
Yeah.
I don't know what the crack was.
Either a limp or a construction worker's jacket on.
Oh, a lot of Scania.
That's how you know.
A lot of Scania jacket. Like, you know, them boys, you know, those culty boys, like if you walked in and you were wearing a nice pair of flashy sneaks and you were dressed kind of fly, you know, drip too hard, they'd be like, that's fucking queer here. Where are you going? You know, they'd be slagging you to death. And you're like, there's 14 of you boys wearing exact, like a uniform.
Yeah.
The exact same thing.
I gotta say though, I'd never wear one, but I don't mind a Scania coat.
I would be more, you know, I'd be wanky about it. I'd be looking in the archive. I'd be like, do you have a, you know, like a vintage one?
Yeah, if you threw a Scania jacket and Kim Kardashian, people would be like, oh, that's fashion.
Ariana Grande's running around in one.
Oh, why?
With nothing on it.
Now we're getting to the reach.
Sorry. Ariana Grande.
Jesus. Never got on that train.
Nah?
I still don't know. What age is she? Like 18 still?
No, she's not.
She's like 30?
I don't know what age she is, to be fair. I know, like, I haven't paid much attention to her since she was going out with Mac Miller, R.I.P.
R.I.P., man. What a saint.
I know.
Rest in peace, Mac. Let's take a moment. Yeah, out of all those, like, weird, you know, you're like, you know, because they were probably like fucking 16 when they first came out. So you're like, oh, I assume they're like, you know, and then, you know, like you'll see a wee flash of like a photo of like Selena Gomez. Gomez?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, to be fair, in terms of like child stars, they're both doing great. You know, because usually them Disney fucking kids.
Listen to this fucking
Christ,
listen to this raccoon over here.
Holy fucking hell! 2 episodes in, he's fucking lost her of himself.
Rule number one of podcasting: don't eat on the mic. What does he eat? Fucking Jolly Rancher.
The lightest thing in history.
It sounds like a fucking
Jesus Christ! Just shout down the mic too.
It sounds like a fucking just smashed glass in a tumble dryer.
Oh fucking! I can't get the staff thing.
2 episodes in, the man's eating on the microphone. Jesus Christ!
Ash, the Patreons are up to 80 now, man. A couple of packets of these.
I'm off the vape, so I'm back on the Jolly Ranchers.
I legit nearly my first one I had, it was during Ramadan, and fucking I took it on the way to Top Secret Comedy Club, and I bought one just to try and like get rid of hunger. That was my main thing. Now I'm addicted, like, but I took it, and I swear to God,
and you're like, I have 3 vapes.
So
I'm starving.
I don't know if you know the Ramadan they don't tend to vape during it, but I had to,
bad
you know. So I took one on the way to Top Secrets. My first one, never forget it. Chasing that dragon ever since. Nearly fainted. Swear, because I hadn't ate anything, and I just had this real hulk of nicotine, and I was like, sure, it's only fucking blueberries. It'll not do anything, and legit nearly hit the floor. Like
Nicotine, like if you're not used to it all the time, like it can hit you like a ton of bricks. Like,
well, when we dipped, was it? That's not dip, is it? That we did that last time with the podcast.
Well,
with
it's
Nicky?
similar. Yeah, it's like a wee nicotine pouch.
That there was fucking. I was like, this is who the fuck's having these on a day-to-day basis.
Although if we do a bit of transatlantic flights coming up, I might buy some for the plane, because it's a different thing. Like, you know, you'd be fucking vaping all day, and then you drop that bad boy, and you're like, God damn, my neck's warm and everything.
Nah, man, take the risk. Vape on the plane. Fuck it. It's a wild rush.
Get these motherfucking vapes off this motherfucking plane.
I swear to God, the last flight when I took to Canada, I vaped in the toilets, and I walked out, and there was a wee, you know, stewardess, and he like looked at me and was like, I know really what you're at, but never thought of myself.
Did you say that?
Well, he looked at me with eyes as if to be like, no, I knew I could see it in his eyes. He also, and then he went and handed out focaccias.
But you know what you're like? You'd be like, were you taking an electronic cigarette in there? And you're like, nah, I just had a wank.
Well, which would you rather someone have on a plane?
Vape.
A wank or a vape? Like, the fact they don't allow you to vape on a plane is mad because it's just vapor. Like, I get you can't light up a fucking bang in there, like, but...
I know, but like, your etiquette is bad.
What do you mean, with vaping?
Like, you'll just be in the car, like, bah, and just let it go all over my face, and I'm like trying to fucking drive and all, like, open the window. My dad was like, whenever I used to smoke cigarettes, right, and then my dad would like dip in and out of it, you know, he was the Niall of smoking fucking Marlboro Reds. He'd be in and out, you know, but he wasn't good at smoking. You know, if he was in a movie, he'd be like, that guy doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
But he'd be like, and just let it fucking, you're like, man, blow it fucking one direction away. Have a bit of smoking etiquette.
I actually never thought about that. Every time you pick me up, must be like driving through a high school disco. Fucking just smoke around your eyes.
Oh yeah, fucking Scooter back in the UK playing in the background. Ding, 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 ding. But this is what you do in the car. Say you're driving, right?
Why don't you communicate this to me?
There's a lot of things to try and communicate to you, and it's like, it don't go in. Yeah, yeah. It's fucking least of your worries. Where to blow your vape smoke?
Let it out. I can take it.
Remember the day I picked you up at the bus and we were driving, and I was like, oh, I might swing in to the shop here, you know, load up on coffees and vapes. And you're like, thank God I need a vape too. And I'm like, say that. See, let's get our communication better. This is therapy.
No, I did say that. You just teed me up for it.
But it was nearly past it. You know, it was nearly just going to
No, I knew really you going. You're a fiend.
I'm a fiend. Yeah, I'm a fiend.
I knew really you couldn't go past that Alpha Green without getting yourself a
fiend.
That's your SoundCloud rap name.
It's Blue as Ice. Yeah.
Golden sounds.
Worst
Clatter.
vape you've ever had?
Oh Jesus! It was like some shite and guava.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the first thing was, but I just remember being like, "Oh, this would be nice to be like an umbongo," and it was absolute fucking. It was disgusting. You could feel it in your teeth too.
I had a mango. I got a big set.
Rotten.
And they sent me like all the flavors, and it was like mango. But I swear to God, it smelled like a girl had got a shower, put on deodorant, and went out raving for 6 hours, and then you sniffed her pit. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah, got that shine pits.
You're kind of you got them shine pits. You're like, it's kind of floral,
Yeah.
but still a bit of a fucking,
You got them telegraph titties.
still a bit of a twang to it. It smelled like the underneath of a hot girl's tit after Glastonbury.
What the fuck was that?
Probably my elbow bone. I don't know. The mom was on the fucking overhead presses this morning, know what I mean?
Real bad man.
I talk about that. The boys are working out.
The boys are working out to no fucking results. Or
Yeah.
I'm terrible for going like, you know, if I literally did 15 minutes working out per day for a year, it would affect me. But my timing is so bad that I'll go, let me wait 2 weeks and do 1,000 reps of this.
I mean, I've had healthy for 3 days and I'm sick. Like my body's just rejecting it.
I just bought a bit of tapeworm.
I have the sniffles from trying to be good for 3 days. You know, so but also too, here's the thing. I think everyone should get fat because it humbles you. You know,
Okay.
nothing humbles you. Like there's people I know that were really good looking and they got fat, and you know what? They're far nicer people.
Well, they always say that, the jolly fat man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jolly in front of people. But you see, there's scales to everything, isn't there? I don't use scales a lot.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
I don't want to see it. I treat the scales like my bank account, where I'm like, don't look at it. I just keep plowing on.
I'm like a little bit sort of more than you'd think, like athletic and flexible and fit and coordinated. So I just go, well, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I've
Yeah.
always been of similar thickness my whole life.
Yes.
So instead of actually taking the plunge and maybe just losing some weight and actually being in decent shape, I go, well, I'm pulling it off now, aren't I?
Nah, that's it.
The Kung Fu Panda.
Real bad man.
You know what I mean?
And you're happily wifed up. You know what I mean? This.
She's not happily wifed up. She's like, who's this fucking ape in my house all the time? The main dispute at the minute is just where to put my washing. You know, if I take 4 hoodies off, You know, it's like a clothes bank.
Yeah, covering a car.
It's just like fucking too many clothes. Maureen's like, what the fuck is this? Why are they always dirty? And I'm like, you keep bringing this fucking child around me.
Yeah.
What's the deal with fucking kids? Dirty on all your hoodies and all the time. She's like, I can't wash these. And I'm like, well, you're one having children around here. I'm trying to relax.
Yep, there's a premise in there.
Yeah.
You hear a ghost or what?
Here's a premise for you.
Go on ahead.
Isn't it funny that that girl came forward and she claimed to be Madeline McCann?
Yeah, it is, because blatantly not her.
And instead of the parents going, oh my God, a glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel, they went, she's a monster.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, well, if your kid's stinking, you're not going to claim them back.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine you waited years and they found her. And she was a monster and they were like, keep her.
But it's like,
Thanks very much, good night.
it's evidently not her. Like when you see the photos.
Yeah, never mind the DNA test. What about the fucking eye test?
Yeah.
Take a look at her and be like, that's not her. She's got the weird eye. Everyone's got weird eyes. If you look up close at my eye, bro, it's a dirty eye.
2 oceans.
2 oceans. But it's like an ocean, you know, with plastic floating in them. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
There's a trolley in there.
There's a tampon and an old bike. What do you call that place there? You go down there, like, was it like Lockshore, fucking like Jordanstown? You go down there for a wee walk, your granny, and you're just like, what is this? Did they empty a hospital bin on this beach here?
Oh, the Sterling Oma, there's never not a super value trolley in it. Like,
Super value trolley, condoms, just fucking
floating around.
fanny pads.
where are you riding? You can throw a condom in a river.
That used to be a big deal. You could find a condom, wouldn't it?
That's rotten.
You'd be like, fuck me, someone's been doing some riding here outside Sainsbury's.
Rotten. Disgusting.
But that's like, you know, back in the day when you'd go in the war with someone and you'd leave like a head on a spike.
Yeah.
Just a war and these other motherfucker. That's what the condom is.
Yeah, mark your, you know,
Just be like,
the alpha male.
I did that.
Yeah, I fuck.
I was able to bust outside this super value.
Well, the rest of you fruits are playing FIFA.
Yeah.
I was up there throwing ropes.
I'm busting inside this bag.
Like an actual spar bag or what?
Why not? It would do some people.
I tell you.
You ever bust in a car?
No. I bust in a plane though.
Real bad man.
But not like Mile High Club. Does it count if it's just you?
There has to be another name for just...
I think that's a sad fat cunt. Sir, it's great.
The Mile High Chub. When you bust alone in the sky. That easy jet.
The Aer Lingus.
Do you get the Air Stringus? Do you get the timing right when you flush the toilet? Like, oh, and just fucking
Walk out the stewardess like, what are you doing there? I was vaping.
yeah. Let me cover up the wank stench.
Oh, you vaping? Yop.
We boiling a gammon in that sink. That's rank. That's so rank.
What is the most fucked up thing you could do in a plane toilet? Where like it's not illegal, but like you shouldn't do it. Like
Shite in the sink or something.
that's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
What if you just took like, you know, like opened your luggage and got all your socks that you took back from your holiday and just started like washing them in there?
Oh yeah.
Just something that's really annoying.
Yeah. I've realised too about me, obviously you've experienced it from the amount of pictures I take. I need an aisle seat. Fuck the view. I used to be a window seat guy. You grow up, your bladder starts deteriorating. You need an aisle seat.
And a thing we forget about a lot, you're a jittery. Like right now, your shirt's moving because I know your leg is like
Yeah.
jittering like fuck. So
Yeah.
if you're stuck beside you, full of pish, full of the bull,
And the flight I got back
and
from Canada,
the legs go mad, and you're just like, excuse me, and then you walk past them and your fucking two cheeks hit them on the face.
Yeah.
On the way out.
yeah. I was beside this. I was in the window seat on the way back from Canada. The girl beside me, like, you know, big aisle,
Big fat bitch.
big unit,
Yeah.
and she was like a golf girl. And no, I wasn't. And I had to like, you know, she like fell asleep, and I was like, I don't want to wake her up, like. And then I just sat there, pish, brewing, hoping she'd wake up. Hopefully there's a bit of turbulence, fucking knock her away a bit. And then eventually I just had to shake her, but she wakened, like, and I was like, you're not gonna get assaulted on a plane, like. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you know, but you got to be very careful with what way your face looks.
Yeah.
I can't picture you.
I'm full of pish.
I'm gonna fucking bash myself. Burn incense. That's what you do on a plane. You false flag your things.
Did you say burn incense?
Yeah.
That's something you also...
That'd be funny to like burn incense.
That would be hilarious.
It's part of my Wiccan fucking whatever. And then
Sorry.
you're like, you can't do that in there. And you're like, sorry.
Order fajitas. Sorry, there's just so much bad vibes in this plane. And then you just fucking...
Sage. Burning sage.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. See, they're going to have to update it for, you know, all the things that people do now. Like, it doesn't say anywhere you can't burn sage in the plane. But obviously someone will take an issue.
Sage on a plane, that's another fucking different movie altogether.
I've had it with these goddamn hippie bitches. Get the fuck malnourished bitch.
Shut up, bitch!
Imagine you're burning sage and you put it out like a bang.
Just flicked it.
Flicking away the bad energy.
I would rather someone lit sage or incense or fucking... I'd rather you let off live fireworks on a plane rather than open like a tuna sandwich.
That's fucked up.
I actually seen the worst thing I ever experienced was on the way back from Vietnam to Dubai. There was a guy and he was I could tell he was German because of the accent, but he like kicked his hiking boots off and the stench of the
That's fucked up.
The stench of the boots, and he was across the aisle from me, and I was like, this is nicked so good, man.
I don't care how immaculate your feet are. Never take your shoes off on a plane. It's fucking leaping.
Unless
it's
you're
disgusting.
like
And the
Japanese
socks
or
off
something.
too.
What if it's a wee hot Asian girl with wee nice feet?
No, keep them Reeboks on.
Keep them fucking space age Reebok. You wouldn't just take her foot and just go, oh, just put it in your mouth.
No, I'd be too preoccupied with the soaking eggs they feed you. You ever get to breakfast and plane, the eggs are fucking just soaking.
Pishy eggs.
Yeah.
Man.
Chef's piss.
You get some trash food on planes, like.
I actually have had some banging food in planes, and then the rest of it is abysmal. Like, I did have one of the tastiest sandwiches in my life on a plane.
Really?
Yeah, it was a turkey, like focaccia sub. It was unreal.
I remember.
Very tasty.
I can't remember where the fuck we were coming back from, and there was a girl. We were at the very front row. You know, where you're like the thing in front of you is just the partition and the wee kitchen.
Yeah.
Bit of leg room, whatever. And the girl on the other side of me had just took out this fucking big fat. You know those wraps that are like purple.
Yeah.
Beetroot wraps, or I don't know what the fuck that. But they taste the same, and they're just purple.
Yeah,
but it was shut the fuck up. It was a big like loads of fucking meat and salad and all in it, and started eating it. And I was like, why did it never occur to me to just buy the fat sandwich and bring it on the plane?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot, like.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've been on a plane, and if it's an 8-hour one, you take a notion for like, I don't know, like Pooh Bear's Delight ice cream or something like that. Could you get away with bringing a tub of ice cream on a plane?
Just bring a full Yeti cooler.
Yeah.
Just do a McCartney. Bring your own fucking shit on the
Yeah.
plane.
He brought his own tea bags to New York.
Lunatic.
Yeah.
Like
Put
you
them in his
cou-
rucksack.
Like you couldn't go a week without a fucking cup of tea. Like.
Yeah. Using the shitty Airbnb kettle.
Oh God. Mental bastard. I want to talk about a new trend. This is our doom scroll section. This is a trend I've seen pop up on the internet a few times. I want you to watch very closely, this young lady. This is how they're getting away with murder on TikTok here. You might have to blank this out now at some point. Take a close look at her flaps here. This is what they're doing.
2, 3, 4.
See that?
I missed it.
You blink and you miss it. I'll have to scroll along. This is what they're doing. They're backlighting, and then she's letting that fucking. She's got the down hang out. You see what I'm saying?
Christ.
That's it. They're getting away with murder.
Some droop.
Yeah, she's fucking hanging ham like a motherfucker. The flap's hanging out of her. And last week I put up a video of you lying on that beanbag with your ass out. Got taken off TikTok.
Yeah, which I actually took as a compliment.
She's sitting here with the spaniel ears hanging out.
I was like, my hole's so juicy, it can't be on the ground.
Yeah, sexual content and fucking.
That's why we do the podcast with this table. You can't see my fucking bunda.
It costs less to get a table made than it does the fucking pay now to blank your ass out everywhere. What do you think of that trend? What's the male equivalent to that?
I don't know, just let the balls loose and yeah, that karate kicks.
Here she is again.
3, 4.
Oh wait, I've censored it by accident. But it's the same girl.
Wild.
4.
I mean, they are running out of ideas at this stage, like, you know.
Like you can see the cleft there.
You know. It started off with the fucking, you know, the fucking that there shit, and now it's like, I just get the fucking...
Now she's got a ring light up her ring.
Yeah.
And you can see the fucking...
Light that ring.
You can see the bacon hang down. Get some stank in that hang down.
Thank God you've a son, sir.
What do you mean?
You know, just raising a daughter and she's getting the clam out in TikTok.
Oh, I know. Although if he does appear, like, you know, with a pair of fucking almost see-through trackies and a ring lamp, I'll be like, oh, God. It'd be funny to stitch that.
It'd be funny to do that there's bound to have been a dude that's done that.
Oh,
like,
well, there
has
is
done this trend.
There is the male equivalent of, you know, like some guy just like doing stuff. Like I seen a guy in a car. I think it was gay though. I think he was gay doing it for gay dudes. Okay. But he would be in the car and he'd just have like a pair of silky workout shorts on, and he would get out and start like doing star jumps, and he just had loose pipe.
Yeah, I was telling you about the guy who was doing his shopping, and he had the camera set up in the trolley.
Yeah.
And he was wearing the grey sweatpants, and his fucking hog was just flapping all over the place.
God damn.
Well, he's getting fucking, you know, packing ham and shit like that.
Did I get baby bells? Anyway, interesting to know. But I was thinking of just taking that clip and putting it up because it had millions of fucking hits on it, and just writing Bomb Squad Pod over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good promo.
Well, she's just letting it hang, letting the pastrami swim. Drive you to vapes these days.
Still wonder how that.
I wanted to play you this as well. I have a couple of videos to show you. Is this the worst accent you've ever heard in your life? This is from the Shetlands. Never heard of it in my life.
Oh my god, it's Nan here in Shetland. It's amazing. This is for your staff and I'm windowing ahead to just show you. Today I'm at kitchen and I'm working with a tablet that I made yesterday on marshmallow. Oh, and did you keen that there's a shortage of glucose syrup? I'm running to the bottom of my bucket and I don't know what to do. Our supplier says that our glucose comes from Ukraine. So I might have to tack some of the marshmallow off the website, unfortunately, until we get the problem resolved. If you can where I can get glucose for you, please let me keep. Anyway, yeah, we make everything by hand upstairs in my peri kitchen. You can see that I've scored it and made it and packed it up here. And thanks for supporting us and have a good day. Cheerio.
She scored it. Glucose.
Had to show you how to do it. Like, that accent is
That's
demented,
hectic.
bro.
Shetland?
Yeah. It must just be like any time, you know, like you put an A in anywhere. Let me show you this.
Yeah.
It's snan outside.
I scored the fudge.
I scored the fudge and I just shot as a glucose. Gonna say that's on your
Is that what you said? There's a shortage of glucose?
Or glucose syrup or something, and the supplier is from Ukraine, so...
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I've been over this 2 or 3 times here.
I'm going to marshmallow off the website, unfortunately, until we get the problem resolved. If you can where I can get, don't know what to do. Our supplier says that our glucose comes from Ukraine. So...
She went a wee bit Ukrainian.
Our supplier says he comes from Ukraine. Man, that accent. You know what the funny thing about having a Northern Irish accent is? If you went and spoke to her, she'd be like, "Well, show you how to make the fucking fudge and all," and then you'd talk and she'd be like,
Yeah, it's the
"You
same.
shut your mouth, you Shetland bitch."
I might have to tack some of the marshmallow off the
I have to tax her the marshmallow off. Man.
website, unfortunately, until we get the problem resolved. If you can where I can get glucose for you, please let me keep. Anyway, yeah,
I actually can't gather, like I can kind of get wee snippets here, but not enough info to know
until
what
we
she's
get the problem
actually
resolved.
saying with this
If you can where I can
video.
get glucose for you, please let me keep. Anyway, yeah, we
I think it's tasty fudge though.
Please let me can. Just saying the
Get
word
glucose for
can
you,
instead
please
of
let me
no.
keep. Anyway, yeah, we make everything by hand upstairs in my peri kitchen. You can see that I've
what
scored
kitchen?
it and made it.
She's in the party kitchen.
I know what the fuck is it. I'll take a lot of fudge off her though.
Well, that's it.
They're
They're well scored, to be fair.
One of them fudges. Shouts on them fudges there, you can't. The Shetlands, bro. I wonder where the Shetlands is near. Is it near like fucking Scandinavia? You know, when you go right up, is it like close enough to fucking somewhere where they're like talking like lunatics?
Sir, I need a gift immediately at his reaction.
Are we rolling all that? Yeah.
Did you get that? Oh, for fuck's sake.
It all backfired, you bastard!
Can't even shite in peace around here without it being content.
Right, here. Cut back in on that fart. Loving it. Right, let's listen to this. Is this the one you said was a MILF earlier now? Yeah. You fucking
Real bad man.
dirty bastard. He's
You into that now? You into that Aunt Bessie's?
now would clatter the cheeks off her.
What's this gilf saying?
Now's flat out on fucking witchygilfs.com. Witchygilfs. Somehow I lost. Think she's on fucking Buffy.
She'd tell you her fortune, no bar. That who's definitely got a tarot card set.
I mean, if you're gonna be banging a gilf, you want, you're in it for, like to be
money,
the money to be taken care of, and then maybe she'll make you a nice feed after.
Oh, absolutely.
She's not making you anything.
Nah.
She'll be like, eat these raisins, mate.
I can tell by that chopping board she ain't making fuck off.
Yeah. She's being IKEA, being like, where do you keep the chopping boards that hold one fucking strawberry?
Not an air fryer in the gaff.
Anyway, she's got information about vaping. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on ahead. Trying to get off.
Are you struggling to stop vaping because you really miss the taste and you miss the throat hit? Well, I've got...
Now I'll give her a few throat hits.
What about the emotional music?
Well, that's you use the trending noises, don't you?
way that you can
So I'll, by the way, I said that.
overcome that really easily. If you like strawberries, take a strawberry, breathe it in, and then take 3 deep breaths with the strawberry near to your nose. And it feels
Like nothing.
Get her in a home immediately. That bitch has lost her mind.
And I was like, I put my strawberry there her nose.
tantalizingly gorgeous. Try it.
Tantalizingly?
Where am I supposed to go in the wild or any shopping centre where I'm going to find a blue raz?
An ice? A bag of ice?
What the fuck is a blue raz? Take a blue raz on ice.
Sniff a Red Bull, you'd be grand. That is... She's that's clearly bait though. She's trolling there. Has to be. There's no way that...
I think she's deadly. Her name's what's her name? Healing Hub. No, I reckon she's...
Healing who?
Healing Hub. I reckon she's deadly serious.
I reckon she's cooked the goose.
Some of the shit that, you be vaping does smell like fucking hair conditioner or something.
Yeah.
Take a Tresemme
Yeah.
and just fucking gloop it into your nose.
We do need to get off it though, to be fair. It is embarrassing.
Yeah, or else they need to make them look a bit more manly.
Yeah.
Because you are, but don't know what.
Yeah, sure need to start doing vapes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wilkinson's vape.
Yeah.
Puss flavour. We've been over that before. But yeah, whatever. Crazy bitch. I'll play this last clip for you, and then we'll go on to get on to some hard-hitting news.
Nice.
This is a man after our own heart here.
See, now he looks like he's going to say
If I
something.
go into a bar, I want no time limit. I'm there for the day, and that's it. I'm going to have the full 16 pints. No, nothing less. Closing time.
Daniel?
And then, next day, then I forget about it. That's it for a week again. But if I go into a bar for a drink, it is a drink.
Would you say you're an alcoholic?
Not at all. I can stay off it for a month, 2 months. But I like a good fucking drink.
So can you go and have 1 or 2 and then put your
No,
coat on and go
I
home?
wouldn't go for 1 or 2. I wouldn't go for that.
Good man.
Waste of time. I'd be just sitting down, have to go again.
Honey farts. Daniel, God bless you, mate.
Fuck off, you English cunt.
He's spitting facts there.
He's spitting pure facts, man.
1 or 2. Hey, can you go for 1 or 2 beers?
No.
No, it's disgusting. I'd already got a milkshake. That's poetry. It's a modern day Heaney
Yeah,
had.
it's beautiful, isn't it? I want to go for a full 16 pints. That's what you want. Like, I drink like him. I drink, Maureen throughout the week, and I'll be like, I might have a wee, and she will just have 1 wee gin, or she'll have, she'll be like, who's driving tonight, Lavery's? And I'll be like, I'll drive, and then she'll have 1 beer, and I'll be like, you missed the whole opportunity there.
Nah, get the slab of style out, get the Bluetooth speaker on, and have a party.
Yeah, have the Buckfast in the freezer.
Yeah.
Just see what happens. Bottle of Jameson on top.
I haven't drank Buckfast in ages,
Oh,
to be fair.
Ooh, Patreon special.
No bother. How many bottles of Buckfast do you think you could drink? Leggings?
Fucking barely one. I don't like it. I don't really like it.
It did used to be the shit in uni, like. But then again, we used to drink Frosty Jacks, for fuck's sake.
Well, you used to drink like a full dickhead, like.
Yeah. I've tamed myself in my elder years.
Yeah,
you know?
I think you used to be one of those guys. You're like, you know, if it doesn't taste like a fucking Aqua Pop or something, you don't drink it, and then you've slowly weaned yourself onto the beers and all, and then now you can drink like an adult.
Yeah, because I used to consistently black out, and I realized you only really do that if you're on spirits or shots.
Yeah.
It's very hard to black out if you're just drinking beer, like.
I mean, the worst example, which we've talked about many times, was the Action Bronson night, where you were a bit like, oh, you guys have started drinking again, let me catch up, and then you had like a liter of Captain Morgan's.
Yeah.
And then went out.
Yeah.
And then you near stumbled through the window of a Belgium.
Yeah.
I seen it rattle in the moon. Rattle in the moonlight.
You called me an 18 stone Michael Flatley, which you know that's a callback, because I'd love to be 18 stone right now. I would kill for 18 stone.
Michael Slapley. Yeah, you're some fucking unit to be hauling about the place.
Oh yeah.
But the man's right.
He is.
Save it up. Pick your punches. That's what I do. He goes, is this worth me fucking getting... But I can't... Yeah. I mean, that probably is a drink problem.
What?
When you either have to not be drinking or fully drinking.
I don't think it is.
No?
Genuinely don't think it is.
But I can go, and I have done, I could go months and months without drinking.
Yeah, that's not a drink problem. A drink problem is where you need it every single day.
Yeah.
You don't have a drink problem. You have a vape problem.
Probably.
But not a drink problem.
Yeah. I'll switch back. Nothing sweeter than a fucking liter of Captain Morgan's and a vape.
Oh, there's nothing better than a fucking factory reset drinking session, you know?
So sometimes, genuinely, like sometimes the factory reset for me is like you might get tired and stressed and all. Then you get absolutely fucking banged. And then the next day you feel worse than you felt for months.
Yeah.
And then the day after that, the relief comes.
Yeah.
So you go, that's what I needed to walk through the fire.
Yeah.
To feel a bit of fucking release there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then that puts you off until your next event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably like an Irish disease.
Yeah, probably.
You know, you're like, you gotta feel the force of Jesus.
I mean, I drank with Mickey 2 days in a row last week, and it felt like uni again. Like,
yeah, well, speaking of problems,
it was great. It was great though. It was great, but now I'm not drinking until I go away.
The man's arm is easily twisted.
Yeah.
You know, we go from, are you having drinks tonight, Mick? And he'd be like, nah. Are you sure? And he'd be like, well, I just booked a hotel there and sold my car in the meantime while I was shopping.
It was hilarious. The next day in Lavery's, like the Thursday, I went into the green room and I seen him and I was like, you still down for the night? Because he was like, I will book a hotel now, we'll get drunk properly on the Thursday. Then we ended up getting drunk on the Wednesday. So on the Thursday I was like, are you still up for the night? And he was like, nah man, don't think I can. I fuck that. And he's like, you can just stay in the hotel if you want. Fuck it, I'm not gonna bother. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then literally 20 seconds later, someone came in with a double Jameson and ginger for him. And I was like, so you're not... And he goes, oh, sure, might as well. It's here now, like.
Man, the guy just...
I like that. I like a reliable, you know, you want to have someone that you can speed dial and they'll be on the rip, you know?
Yeah. It would, if I didn't have any responsibilities, it would be me, like.
Yeah.
It never took me much to fucking... Remember we used to talk regularly about events. I'm like, I'll turn like nothing into a good time.
That's the way to do it.
That was me on Saturday. Do you know what? That's how good a crack I am. I was feared to drink.
Why?
Because I knew it was, you know what I mean? I was like, do I take a beer? Fuck, I don't know. If I could bypass it here. But I know if I have one and then go downstairs, start chatting to a few people, and then, you know, jump cut to fucking 2 a.m, they were mopping around their feet.
Yeah.
Bouncer's like, you literally have to go now.
Yeah.
We're literally closed the door. And I'm like, don't even fucking, what else is there doing this fucking time?
I wish you hear the boys make up for it in Austin. You know? That's a real event.
Real bad man.
Just getting full of fucking, what do you call them shits?
White Claws?
White Claws, yeah. Yeah. Boys roofing themselves.
Yeah. I know, because it is like, I remember one time showing up to like a fucking pre-drinks in New York, and it was like a friend of mine, and like I was making like 17 first impressions, and one of the guys, like a real bro, was like, hey man, what's going on,
What
man?
are your impressions? Like fucking Christopher Walken?
He's like, hey man, like, what's up with that, man? You're Irish and you're drinking White Claw. What's up with that, man?
I was like, I'm gonna drink 17 of these, you cunt.
Yeah.
You know?
You fucking
Well, you're
loser.
gonna sit there nursing that fucking Jameson you don't even like. You dick.
You hate tequila.
Yeah, exactly.
hate
Nobody likes tequila.
Nah.
I'm convinced it's a personality trait.
No, even The Rock when he's like, "Hey guys," you know.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah.
You know, he goes like, it's cheat day, and you know he's having fucking 19 French toasts,
Yeah.
and then he's like in a Terramana.
That's the
And then-
problem.
And then he sips it, and he's like,
Shut up, bitch!
buy it.
But that just goes to show you, though, you do need something. Because that man wakes up most days 5 a.m., goes to the gym, you know, very busy man. And then every so often he will just load out the cheeseburgers and tequila.
Yeah,
Everyone needs it. Like, you need a release.
you gotta. But you know what them wrestlers are like? Like first of all, full of gear.
Yeah.
The guy's full of gear. I don't think 2 cups of tequila is gonna fucking make a dent
Yeah. Wouldn't even fill up his bicep.
on a rig like that.
Yeah.
You know, when he's fucking pumping all sorts into his hole all day.
Well, that's the thing. If you're a yoke guy or a fat cunt, you are blessed with the ability to drink.
True.
You know?
And I know which one is a lot less effort.
Yeah. Right there with you, brother.
Right there with you. Bro.
Shut up, bitch!
No, we're not funny. But you know what I was gonna say? Like all them wrestlers are fucking real bad, man. You know, they're
Murdering their wives?
No, but you know when they're doing like fucking. But sure, was he not full of fucking?
Oh, you seen that picture of me and him? Like, he is like evil eyes.
But are they not all like fucking? Oh, we did. You know, we've got like 200 cities to do here. Oh, we just did Wisconsin, and then they're just like bottles of vodka and fucking.
Yeah, it's not too dissimilar to being a comedian. Like,
Yeah.
you know, different city, fucking away on flights, drinking with people.
Yeah.
Same kind of shit. Like, you could
Same-
go down a
same-
bad path going handy.
Same type of fans.
That's actually, yeah.
A few smelly bags in the crowd at my gigs.
Nah, man, fucking the limelight. Sure, everyone was like fucking Instagram influencers.
Really?
Yeah, hot crowd.
Isn't it weird, Aaron, how we forgot to talk about this last week, but I haven't stopped thinking about it. Kanye is back on with the Jews,
Yeah,
and it's all Jonah Hill's fault.
because he liked 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
it is a great film to be fair.
Say you hated Chinese people.
But then you watch Rush Hour Free.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What if you hated...
There's something there.
What if you hated black people? And then you see, like, Boys in the Hood.
My dad.
Social work, tell you. What if you hated...
This is a good premise.
Who else is there? What other types of people are? Say you hated Mexicans, and then you had a Belgian. Kanye back online.
You wouldn't go back to liking Mexicans. You just like fellas from Craigavon. Where the fuck they're from?
That's funny. What other types? That's it. Chinese, black, white, Jew.
That's basically. You got the Thanos Club. You just a big club of cancellation.
Thanos Club.
Not Terry Thanos is youngest.
Say you didn't like gays, and then you go fuck the arse. Would you be on Twitter like?
Well, that's everyone who doesn't like gays.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh God.
Homophobes are shit crack, man. They're missing out on some crack.
I always look at people that hate anything strongly, and just think, could you be held?
Yeah, it's also just like lack of intelligence, lack of like fucking hanging out with people that are different from you. Like
It's ignorance,
insane.
man.
It is
It's
pure
ignorance.
It is.
But yeah, and then also, you know, people see through it now. It's too, you can't complain about anything, or people will be like, you gonna try and tell me something, bro?
If someone's too straight to watch RuPaul, I'm like, you're gay.
Yeah, like I'll not watch
Straight crack.
RuPaul because it's shit and annoying. But
That's so funny.
it's the same. It's shit.
I know, but they get so catty and it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
being a drag queen, pay in the hole.
I actually got like a fucking, drag queen like history lesson from my mates Arteza and Jeff. They went back, showed me like RuPaul's original music videos and stuff like that. Some haters. Yeah. Oh, why?
Do you know a RuPaul hater? Have you seen it?
There was a black and white video, I remember, and it was great.
Was Trump actually in jail, or was that
What's the crack there?
Was that not? That was fucking.
Come on, man.
Nah, fucking come on.
Get the ranchers out of your fucking mouth and tell us something.
Was he actually in jail, or was that not like AI images someone made up? There's no way he was in fucking jail.
something.
I mean, we're one Google away, but let's just fucking.
It's definitely a news podcast. I did see though that he requested to not be handcuffed and have no mugshot. He didn't want a mugshot.
Okay, I can't see a black and white one, bro.
I'd love to see Trump's mugshot though. Who's the sexiest mugshot? Frank Sinatra?
Have you not seen the mugshot shorties? The
Twitter, yeah, it's great.
But you know, like, here we gotta go to Miami because it seems like they arrest any old skip rat in Miami, and she's a fucking lurgan 10.
Yeah. And do they let you come in and look at them or something?
No, they just post their fucking things on. I don't know. I can't find this fucking video anyway. Fuck that. But yeah, they'll just scoop up anybody. Like, oh, she was done for like, you know, drug trafficking in Miami. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know,
there is like mugshot shorties will post like a fucking. See the way I had to put a wee bit of twang on shorty there.
Shorty. It is spell like it.
Mugshot shorties is there's one where you look at one of them and you're like, oh, she's kind of cute, and then it's like murdered her husband. With a knife.
Yeah, these fiery Latinas, man.
Yeah.
You know, you come home complaining about the temperature of the pinto beans.
It's a great stab noise. Also very similar to
finger.
Well, like the first day ago, I stabbed her in the park.
It's like that old video of the guy, the ma, and she's like wearing a full hijab and all, and she's making like macaroni and cheese, and the guy's like, sounds like good pussy. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. You bastard, yeah.
Remember my ex used to work for a sex hotline? What? Yeah, I told you this. My ex used to work for a sex hotline, and like people would call up to be pulling the bar themselves, and she'd be literally sitting making like macaroni and cheese.
Is this the ex that I would assume it is?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
And when I tell you that, it's not that surprising, is it?
Nah, not really.
Yeah. Colin didn't like her.
I think everybody here.
Neither did I. It just took me 6 months to realise it.
Yeah. They say love is blind. Love is retarded. I remember the 1,000-yard stare you had when I went, see if you weren't riding her, would you even like her? And I mean, I got up, went home, went to bed, got up, got a coffee, got breakfast, came back to you, and you're still like,
yeah.
Where's my tumbleweed?
Yeah.
Ruined that relationship for you, didn't it?
No, I knew it was bad before that. Like,
I mean,
now I'm like a shelter dog, though. What do you expect if you're in a relationship in a house with 40 people? Like, you know, it's never going to be roses.
Although I'm sure it was some fun, because every other day you'll show me your phone and be like, oh, she used to live in that house, and that's some OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
With their big fat tits.
Yeah. There's an interesting dynamic. People coming in and out all the time. It was weird. We had one girl, she moved in, she was like an actress, lovely cutie, but like she was kind of introverted, so like she wasn't
stage name. Please welcome to the stage, lovely cutie.
And I chatted to her, and then one day she was saying she like was going to church and all this here, and I was like, oh, okay, we found Jesus, fair play to you. And then she was like, yeah, I'm going to start taking my meds. I think I just needed God. I was like, oh, maybe get a few weeks before you do that. And then 2 weeks later, she was smashing jam jars. My mother had been there. She'd have been.
Oh, you big fat dopey bitch! You big fat OnlyFans fucking spreading your cheeks for money, bitch!
Oh fuck!
Have you seen that? I've seen a bit of
God
a bit of a trend online where people are like going up to their mum and saying like they started an OnlyFans and told them that they'd made like $8.
I mean,
and the mas are like, you're showing your body and you only made $8.
If I did that video, it would be 48 minutes, because I'd have to explain to her what OnlyFans is, what a website is, what a computer is,
and then she'll ring you up the way she did with the fucking the Sky Guide. You know, she's like, which button is it? It says input. Oh, you big fat dopey stupid cunt.
I literally have written a step-by-step list on like what to do. Like, and it's literally just a case of like push 4 buttons. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. And she goes, sure, the fuck would I know what a HDMI is? And I'm like, you don't have to use that. Yeah. Just go to it on the screen.
Yeah.
Go to HDMI 1, bang, there's your Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's just so she can watch fucking Little People Big World. That's the most annoying part.
I'm fiending for a midget.
My ma loves the dwarf community. Swear to God. After I got over 4 foot, she was fuming.
Is she? You've still got the head. There was a dude come up to me in Portrush, and I was like, man, you have a full midget head, like.
Yeah. I nearly got decked by a dwarf in Portrush. Yeah, whenever I was like really young. Like I was literally like,
So I'm joking about a guy looking like a dwarf, and you met an actual dwarf.
yeah, I was just speaking age, and I was walking down the Portrush with my sister and my mum. I'll never forget this. And I seen this wee man, and I was like, I hadn't never been exposed to that before in my life. I was like, he's the height of me, but he looks like my dad. How does that work? And then I grabbed mum's coat and was like, Mummy, look at that wee man. Look at that wee man. Why is he so wee, so wee? And it must have just fucking brewed up on this fella. And we went into this, just like a standard old pub in the port. And he followed us in and literally took my shirt and put me up against the wall. Goes, who the fuck's the wee man now? I still see his face sometimes whenever I get sleep paralysis. Best of it is.
Unbelievable.
Best of it is, took my mom and my sister a good 20 seconds before they did something.
Can I get the fucking old Kodak out? Hold on. That's incredible.
But I was like, because I was so young, I was like, what am I going to have to take this bucket and put this over this motherfucker's head?
Like you caught a mouse?
Jam a bar of rock in his eye?
Kick him under a roller coaster? Boink. That's a goose wee man now.
Oh, fucking hell.
You fucking 16 stone. 5'10", 4 years old.
I think it's the first time I actually shit myself and was aware of it.
Oh, dude, it's fucking amazing.
I wonder what he's up to now, actually. Now that I think about that.
Well, he just finished Panto season, probably.
He's behind you. In the pub. Oh, fuck. And he had like glasses and all. And he had, he had like glasses and he had like, his face actually kind of looked like that 16 pints boy.
Oh, yeah?
Like he had a big old raspberry nose in him and the fucking, it was terrifying.
That's crazy. What age were you, do you reckon?
Just speaking age. So like what, fucking
3 or 4?
14. Yeah, like must have been like 4 or 5. Yeah. Has to have been like 4 or 5. My sister will tell you about it. It's fucking insane.
I wish someone would make like, the way Joe Rogan, someone makes like cartoons based on their fucking, on their thing.
Yeah.
If they could recreate that, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. It was, thinking back to it, actually, fucking insanity.
Why is that not a bit? That's fucking 10 out of 10.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know how to. So I was on the port with my mom, my sister, and never seen a dwarf before. I don't know if that's the word you can use nowadays, but. And he followed me into a pub and he said, who the fuck's the wee man now? Thank you.
Shut up, bitch! Hold!
Standing ovation in the waterfront.
And he's here!
Bring him out! If we could track him, I would have him on the podcast.
Put on a booster seat. We're being very sizist. You make fat cunt jokes about yourself all night, but don't you dare slag off him fucking.
Yeah.
And then your mom be like, you can say what he wants. I send him £100 a month. Dwarf concern.
What is the correct term to use right enough?
Little person.
See,
But
that sounds terrible.
It is little person, but it is dwarfism.
Yeah, but yeah. Skrillex X-Files.
The man with no shins. Where did his shins go? I'm looking for the sad piano.
That was legitness.
Oh, okay, Rain Man. Holy fuck.
We're nearing the end of the podcast now, and I thought we've got a new podcast. I wanted to get you something, and I've talked about it for a while.
Okay.
I've threatened it for weeks. We know you've been hatless for a long time. Put your tongue. I know you've been hatless for a long time. And I said I had a hat that never fitted me. And I've got her maxed out, lad. So just the last part of our podcast, I just want you to try. This is the biggest hat I have.
That's Elmer Thuds.
And if this fits you, this is a Carhartt Nike collab. They're not giving these away.
No.
But I just want to see if it fits your head. And if it fits, it's all yours.
Is it maxed out?
It's maxed out. And it'll match your shirt. It'll fit the look. So Just before we get out of here, I just want to give you that and see if it fits. Today's the day. You might be a hat guy now.
I can already feel that this isn't gonna work.
Pull it down, man. Get it
I
down.
can't.
Get it.
I enjoy your rail, you bastard.
Look at the struggle at the side, man. Bro, do you want me to put that on just for?
No, alright, go on.
Oh, that looks alright.
Is it? It doesn't feel alright. What's that?
It's so fucking big, like.
What's that, bros?
It's so big. It's such a big hat, like. And I was gutted because it's like it's a fucking car. Look at the scar on your head already underneath it. Oh, bro.
New Tinder pack?
Let me put it on just for size. Guys, thank you once again for joining us on the Bomb Squad pod. We'll be back. We'll be further up the charts. I was gonna resell this with StockX. There's a bit of money in this, but it's fucked now. So much room up there. If I grew a ponytail, it would still fit. Cheers for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Patreon podcast out every Thursday. And see you next week.
Good luck.
Vape it up.
Fuck's sake.
The size up, like. Bro. I thought we'd solve the problem.
Oh, it's so funny.
Isn't it beautiful?